system grows weaker and weaker. And as the body is no longer strong enough to fight back on its own, because the immune system has been weakened, the doctor now has to prescribe something called antibiotics. The evidence, I believe, is already in that around the world there is a uniform phenomenon, the weakening of the immune system around the world. And indeed, I have a brother, a younger brother, who is a PhD in medicine and who specializes in microbiology, and who has written to me to inform me that there are now people for whom no antibiotics can work. None. They run out of antibiotics. So they are the equivalent of Gog and Magog when they are. What is it can explain the phenomenon of the weakening of the immune system? Again, my answer is the immune system gets its sustenance from food, not from Valini's pharmacy, from food. The genetic composition of food is such that it allows food to not only provide sustenance, nutrition, but also that food may function medicinally. The great engineered the genetic composition food in such a way. When you go and tamper with that genetic composition and modify it so that the crop might increase, yes, farmer making more money now, but the food can no longer function medicinally. And so as we corrupt food, as we change its genetic composition, this is one of the possible explanations for the fact that the immune system is growing weaker. But the sister might want to give us some more explanations for the weakening of the immune system. Would you have any comments, sister? Wait.
The only thing I was thinking about is, as you said, which really surprised me, is that it has been proven that they are genetically different. A fly is a thing that will bite me and you. And if it doesn't kill me, because I am genetically different from you, it be not so much the immune system, but the genetics. That maybe their genetics will have them susceptible to the bite of the fly, whereas ours will not.
MashaAllah. That's a very perceptive comment, sister. I didn't think of that. I mentioned to you that, in fact, it was a medical doctor in Worcester in Massachusetts, Dr. Salim, who spoke to me on the subject. To the west of Boston is a city called Worcester, where the biggest hospital system of Massachusetts is located, Worcester. Dr. Salim is there. And he's the man who did the research on Ashkenazi Jews. And he's the one who pulled out the information from the internet that the Ashkenazi Jew was genetically different from all the rest of mankind. So the sister's observation is very important. She says, perhaps it is not the weakening of the immune system that has caused it, but the fact that they're genetically different from all the rest of mankind. So when Allah attacks them with this little insect, they all fall down and die. This then is the end of our treatment of the subject of Gog and Magog. These are the two passages of the Quran that you need. وَحَرَامٌ عَلَى قَرْيَةٍ أَهْلَكْنَاهَا أَنَّهُمْ لَا يَرْجِعُونَ حَتَّى إِذَا فُتِحَتْ يَأْجُوجُ وَمَأْجُوجُ وَهُمْ مِنْ كُلِّ حَدَبٍ يَنْسِلُونَ. That Allah has placed a ban on a town which He destroyed, that the people of that town cannot return to reclaim it as their own until Gog and Magog are released, and after they're released, they spread out in all directions, taking control of the world. And then this is the ayah from Sura Kehf. That was Sura Al-Anbiya. Inna Ya'juja wa Ma'juja mufsiduna fil ard. That surely Gog and Magog inflict fasad upon the land, the people, corrupting everything, oppressing everything. This brings our treatment of the subject of Gog and Magog to a close. So take a look at it. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا يا مولانا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.